thank you very much for your service, and please pass on to your men and women our condolences for those 34 officers who lost their lives this last year. I want to join with the chairwoman in offering those condolences, and also to the Freddie Vasquez's family as well, who's sadly having a funeral today. We greatly appreciate and honor their service to this country. But as you know, we do have a lot of crisis that we're facing in this country right now. Not just on the southern border. I mean, we're looking at economic crisis. Lumber is skyrocketing prices. Food costs are going up. We've got an energy crisis. We've got gas lines that I haven't seen since the 1970s. And we've got a national security issue with, Israel and Hamas, and they've been emboldened by the perceived weakness of this administration, and now, they finally admit that we have a crisis at the border that, quite frankly, Mr. Miller or Commissioner Miller, you're going to have to deal with, and so I want to make sure that this committee is doing all we can to help you be successful. And I think some of what we need to do is talk plainly about some of these programs. The notice to appear is not a notice to appear, it's a notice to disappear into the interior of this country. And I'll let you share the numbers that actually show up when they're supposed to. And that's in addition to all of the other alternatives to detention that are utilized. So if you could talk a little bit about the NTA, and I'd like an answer to this as well, Commissioner, because I'm very concerned, and I think it's important that this committee know the 287G program, and I'm not talking about the program on the street, the task force effort. I'm talking about the GYM, the jail piece of 287G, where we take criminals who have already been arrested and help ICE get them out of the country. I'm hearing that the 287G program may be eliminated by the Biden-Harris administration. I hope that's not true, because I can tell you, having been a sheriff and run a 287G program, my community was much safer because I was able to get all of those criminal aliens out of the country. And so if you could talk a little bit about that as well, I'd be curious to know where you see us going on 287G and the notice to disappear into the interior of the country program.
Well, sir, thank you for your question. And really, I would defer both of those questions to ICE.
Have you heard that discussion about doing away with 287G?
I have not.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, because this is an area I know that we can help you. As the points of entry, and you talked about the increase of folks coming between those points of entry, crossing the border, tunnels are a major factor. And sometimes I don't think we give them enough emphasis. And I really, and not faulting you, but I really do believe that the tunneling program has been insufficient at best. And what can we do to help you get a better tunneling detection program started?
Well, sir, thank you for that question. I think we have made progress in the tunnel detection program. In the last couple of years, we've stood up regional teams in San Diego, California, Nogales, Arizona, El Paso, Texas, and McAllen, along with the tunnel task force that HSI runs. We have made additional, thanks to this committee's help, we've made additional investments in persistent and mobile detection technologies. I just received a brief yesterday about the interagency collaboration that's going on. And I see that our time has expired, but that is going on in this to address this problem area, and we'll continue to work with you and your staff to ensure that we're getting the right technology to improve the program.
Okay, and we may be able to talk about that a little more on a follow-up second round. Madam Chair, I see my time has expired. I yield back.
Mr. Quigley.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Welcome, sir. Good to talk to you the other day.